What's up, everybody? It's your boy Young Drizzy Capone, and I'm back with another video. It's been a long time coming, man. I'm gonna do a little something different. I am a chef as well too. I worked at PF Chang's for 5 years. I was in pantry, meat drama, veggie drama, moved up to wok cook, certified trainer, and then I was a line lead training to be a sous chef. Today I'm gonna do some PF Chang style dumplings. I've been having my eyes on these for a while, so I'm gonna throw them in the steamer. I'm gonna steam them nice, and I'm gonna give them a little pan fry at the bottom. Let's get to it. Really good brand, really good dumplings. You know, I was at Costco the other day with Pops, and they had the little, taste testing area, and I tried them out, and they were really good. So I bought a bag, and I was like, I'm gonna do a PF Chang style. The way we used to do it over there, I would straight steam them. So I got my little basket right here. I'm gonna boil my water up. I'm gonna steam it. Turn this stove on real quick. Let's do about 9 or 8. Get it good, get it nice and hot. And then I'm gonna get a skillet and I'm gonna pan fry them where you get the little cook at the bottom. And then we're gonna make our sauce. Let's get to it. I really enjoy cooking. I haven't really cooked as much at home lately. I've been dying to though, I love to cook, but when I do cook, I get down, I'm just thankful for everything that I learned. I think PF Chang's, Dim Tai Fung, a lot of restaurants that I worked at in the past, especially learning by myself at home, watching my grandma, rest in peace, cook. A couple strong cooks, that I really love watching. That food is like a big passion of mine as well, and I just want to keep doing it for fun, so I'm gonna start vlogging some cooking videos. I'm gonna keep up with the skateboarding content. I just want to put positive content out there, nothing else. My image is everything. I got kids looking up to me. I got, people in the skate community all over looking up to my stuff, my music, everything, I'm just been doing my YouTube stuff lately, and I want to get to it, always get back the most positive content I could give out. Just being myself, natural, and having fun with what I do, and I love it, and I appreciate everybody tuning in. Most important thing in the kitchen before you start cooking, always wash your hands. The fundamental 5. Stay home if you're sick. Always wash your hands. Keep clean hands. Never touch ready-to-eat foods with bare hands. Always use clean equipment, utensils, and know your proper temperature controls. So we're gonna wash your hands, we're gonna keep it clean. I'm gonna wash it for about 20 seconds. Always get up in there, get the wrist going, get under your fingernails. If I'm touching food in the kitchen or anyone touching my food while I'm cooking, I want everything, clean. That's the way to do it. I got people eating my food, So here we have our dumplings right here. Obviously they're pre-made, so I really like the Costco brand once I tried the sample when I was over there. So we're gonna try to, I'm gonna make them at home right now, my way of doing them. They hook it up. They give a lot of little, a lot of variety in here. So pretty good bag, feed about 3 people. I eat a lot, so I gotta get right. Chef Boyard drain, getting to it. Ooh, the water getting hot. Let that get to a nice boil. Start dumping them in. Get a nice little steam on them. Don't want to put too much. Give it a good amount. As long as I got a top on them, they're gonna be steamed nice. So I'm gonna do one little portion in here. Get it done right. Maybe I could fit all of them right here. See what I could do real quick. Yep. Let's get to it. Get them all nicely in there. So I'm using what I have at the house. I should have went shopping for some sauce or made something from scratch, but I'm gonna do my own little sauce, So the best thing with dumplings, I'm gonna think outside the box. Usually I'll use like a pot sticker sauce or like an eel sauce. But I thought with what I have, I'm gonna use a little bit of soy sauce, less sodium soy sauce. Very little bit of ponzu, give it a little bit of flavor into it, little citrus seasoning. Obviously, I'm gonna put some teriyaki sauce up in there, Get it a little salty, get it the way I want it. And I'm gonna throw some unagi sushi sauce. Get my sauce base going. I'll mix it up a little bit. Get it all liquidy. Looking good. Alright, so now we're gonna check on our dumplings. Looking nice. Exactly the way I want them. Now that my dumplings are steamed, I'm gonna go ahead and drain them. What I like to do is I'm gonna put a little bit of the broth into my sauce. Get some flavor to it. Oh, you can smell it. It smells delicious. Now that I got the dumplings the way I want them steamed, cook it on the skillet, get that little pan fry going. Say I'm gonna do this one about a 5 or a 6. I say a 5. Got my dumplings ready to pan fry. Got my skillet. Throw a little bit of oil in there. Get it nice so it doesn't stick in the bottom of my pan. I'm gonna lift it around, let it soak up in there. I can start pan frying them. So I'm gonna throw a little bit of oil at the bottom of my skillet, let it heat up. What I like to do is get a nice little pan fry on them. Get them nice and gold. And I'm gonna put a little oil on them. Let it sit right there. Same thing. Get the oil in them so they don't stick to the bottom. I'm gonna rub them in that oil. Same thing for all of them. I'm gonna cook 6. I'm about to plate a nice 6 of them. Give you a little presentation. Here we go with the dumplings. Nice little pan fry. See how they're not sticking? Because we want to rub them. If not, if you don't put the oil at the bottom of them, rub on there, they're going to stick. And they won't look good. They'll start breaking. Put a little bit more oil. I'm gonna let them cook. See, look, nice little pan fry on them. Move them around. So after they're steamed, this is what I mean by a pan fry. Look how nice that is. That's perfect. Exactly how I want them. Not too much. Beautiful brown. Nice and crisp. Exactly how you want them. Not too much. Let them cook for about, I'd say, 2 to 3 minutes. You want them like that nice golden brown. Perfect pan fry on them. Yeah, they're coming out nice. That's how I want them. Look at that nice golden brown pan fry with the sauce I put together. Now that's presentation. I would have put a little chives on top and everything, but you know, I steamed them up. Tried out this product from Costco. I really loved and enjoyed it. Steaming process is easy. You know, I'm gonna steam them for about 3 to 5 minutes. I'm gonna take them out the steamer, drain the water. I like to pour a little bit of the beef broth into my sauce, you know, to make it a little more watery. Really good right here. And then I'm gonna grab my skillet, put a little bit of oil in my skillet, and I'm gonna pan fry them to a nice crispy golden brown like this for about, I'd say, 3 minutes on each side. Get them nice and crisp, and there you go, you got your presentation. Nice crisp with a golden brown with them, just like how I like them. It's called a pan-fried dumpling right there. And you know, I used what I had at the house, so I made myself a nice little sauce. You know, I added a little bit of less sodium soy sauce, a little bit of teriyaki, the rest that I had, some ponzu to give it that little citrus flavor. And of course, I gotta top it up with some unagi sushi sauce. Thickens it up a bit with the broth of my dumplings. And that's what I got, my little plating right there. Let's try these out. Again with that gold brown right there, nice and crisp. You could taste it. Perfect taste, perfect crisp. That texture and that coating all around. That's how I like my dumplings. You know, everyone else is different. What I like to do is just, you know, put the pan fried skin over the beef. Like this. Thanks for watching. More content on the way. Them dumplings came out fire. I'm about to eat up. I decided to do a little cooking video tonight. You know, again, it was Friday night. It was around like 10:30 p.m. And I was like, why not make some content? You know, I'm at the crib. I've been chilling with my pops, just watching movies, chilling. And, you know, I got a lot of content coming. I got like 3 videos done that are in the editing process right now about gun. That just got in the cut, you know, in the vault. About to start dropping. But I want to put something together real quick. And, you know, remembering that I like to cook too on the side. You know, I'm a chef as well. So I wanted to make some dumplings. Again, I really recommend, you know, this brand from Costco, really good. Like I said, you know, I cooked them in the steamer. Steamed them up for a little bit in some hot water. Drained it. Made some sauce. And then I put, you know, a little bit of the broth from the dumpling juice from the water into my sauce to, you know, thicken it up. Make it a little more soft. Really helped out, you know, gave it a lot of seasoning, a lot of flavor. And then, like I said, I grabbed a skillet, put a little bit of oil, you know, about 3 to 4 minutes. A nice little pan fry on them, make them golden brown, make them more crisp. That's how I like my dumplings, and they came out beautiful. I definitely gonna cook them again. I recommend it, and look out for more content. I appreciate all the support. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, comment for me. All the love and support helps. You know, it really means a lot to me, and I appreciate it. Stay tuned for more content. Let's get it.